I did a side-by-side weld here. I know some areas around it need cleaned up, but I'm gonna go between them. And I figured I would record it. See if I can get it to focus on it. We'll see if it works for the video. Obviously, I'm gonna need to start with a new electrode. I like to clean my clamp, but I'll take the rod and I'll turn it in there, generally get it a good contact. Mask. Gloves, obviously. Gets very hot. Give her a try. Try to plan my welds a little bit instead of just going at it. Well, it's not flasher cells. Alright, so I pushed it a little bit right there, and I missed a little bit right there, because I shook. Burned up over half that rod. But we'll chip that and see what it looks like. It's probably not going to be perfect. Unfortunately. Not too happy about the movement there. Should have guided myself a little bit better. But wire brush on the drill. Yeah, not looking at a perfect weld here. But I did join those welds. See a couple little pockets. The way I am, I'll probably run down it with a grinder. Go over it again. I want it to look clean. It's on the other side of the bike though. That is not a crack, that appears to be slag. Grab a pick. Ooh. Still a little bit in there. Alright, so if you know me, that's not gonna fly. Get the camera situated back up here. Respirator. Ear protection, important. Gloves, because you don't want to have stitches. And a grinder. Guess we better plug it in, huh? Might help. Alright. Do it to it. Alright. Next step. Alright, so here's what I'm working with now. I have a little bit of a weld there on each side, but I got a pocket right there. Looking through the camera, it's kind of hard to point at it. I'm going to crank the welder up just a little bit, probably about to 105 amps. I'm working with 7018 rods with reverse polarity, and I'm going to try to run right down in that groove that I made, and I'm going to run it nice and slow as I can. There we go. Alright. Get our gloves on. Well, one glove. Then I usually like to keep one off while I put my mask on. Makes it a little bit easier. Check our welder here. You know what? We're going to run it at about 110 because the last weld was about at 105. So we'll run 110, take our lead here, ground lead, tight. Grab an electrode, power on the welder. Like I said before, I like to clamp it and then turn it a little bit. It gives you that little extra reassurance that it's got a clean connection, there's nothing in the way. Lets you know. It's an OCD thing. This is the one where I want to pull my lead over here and get ready because I don't want to mess this one up. This is the one I want to be pretty. So let's not do that with the chair. And get cracking. Ooh, that's hot. That's hot. Tap it. There we go. May not be perfect. Used the majority of that rod, but just by the way that weld laid on there, I'm not too worried about it. We'll kill the power to the welder. I'm going to grab some safety glasses. Important. And while it's still hot, which I'd like to chip it when it's cool, but chip it while it's hot. For show, I'm gonna wire brush that. So I'm gonna switch out this cord real quick. Because I have the grinder plugged in. Wire brush it and show you what it looks like. thing might be warm. Alright. Let's take a look. Well, maybe not the prettiest. It's also 3 welds joining into one, so. Hey, you know what? It would pass my inspection because that weld trying to get it to focus before I finish my words. There we go. Looking good. So, that's one. Many more to go through. However, let's get this thing up here. We're slowly going through them all. Welding tubing is hard, anyways. Got double banded welds on each of these. Engine mount. Not there. Don't want to focus on that. Well, we'll go from the other side. This cart is so nice. I advise anybody doing any sort of welding to get themselves a little cart to move everything around. Even if you have to just put your welder on the bottom of it or your electrodes, whatnot. That's the bike frame. One day at a time.